Hello friends, today's date is 13 July 2021 and today's I am going to tell you about the control statements in a Java. The Java compiler executes the code from top to bottom. The statement in the code are executed according to the order in which they appear. Java provides statements that can be used to control the flow of Java codes. Such statements are called control flow statements. The Now Java provides the three types of control flow statements. First one is a decision making statement. Second one is a loop statement. Third one is a jump statements. Now first we have to see the what is the decision making statement. In a decision making statement there are two types. First one is a if statement and second one is a switch statement. The next one is a loop statement. In a loop statement there are three types: while loop, for loop and for each loop. And next one is a and for do while loop. And third one is a jump statement. In a jump statement there are two types. First one is a break statement and second one is a continue statement. Now we can see the firstly decision making statement. Decision making statement decide which statement to execute and when. Decision making statement evaluate the boolean expression and control the program flow depending upon the result of the conditional provided. There are two types of the decision making statements in a Java. First one is a if else statement and second one is a switch statement. The if else statement is used to evaluate a condition and it is control the program to divert it depending upon the specific conditions. The condition of the if statement gives a boolean value either true or false. There are four types of if statements, that is the simple if statement, if else statement, if else if ladder, and fourth one is nested if statement. The simple Now we can see the simple if statement. The simple if statement is is the basic statement among all control flow statement in a Java, and it is evaluates the boolean expressions, enables the program to enter the block of code if the expression evaluates to true. Next one is next one next next one is a if else statement. The if else statement is an extensions to the if statement, which uses another block of code, that is else block. The else block is executed if the condition of the block is evaluated as false. Next third part is the if else if ladder. The if else if statement contains the if statement followed by multiple else if statement. In other words, we can say that it is the chain of the if else statements that create a decision three where the program may enter in the block of the code where the condition is true. Also, it defines else statement at the end of the chain. Now we can see the next part is a nested if statement. The nested if statement, the if statement can contain a if or if else statement inside another if or if else statements. Now we can see the second part is a switch statement. Switch statements are similar to the if statements. The switch statement contains multiple blocks of code called cases, and a single class is executed based on the variable which is being switched. The switch statement is easier to use instead of if else statement. It also enhances the readability of the program. Then some points are also, we can note some points. The important points of the nested if else statement is it cases cannot be duplicated. Also, uh, a default statement is executed when any of the case does not match the value of the expression, and it is optional. The break statement terminates the switch block when the condition is satisfied. Now we can see the loop statements. uh, we need to execute the block of code repeatedly while some condition evaluates the true. That times loop statements are used to execute the set of the instructions in a repeated order. And the execution of the set of instructions depends upon a particular conditions. In a Java, there are three types of the loop execute similarly. First one is a for loop, second one is a while loop, and third one is a do while loop. Now we can see the Java for loop. Java for loop is similar to the C and C++. It is enables us to initialize the loop variable, also check the condition, and increment and decrement in a single single line of code. We use the for loop only when we exactly know the number of times we want to execute the block of codes. Now for loop, now we can see the uh, for each loop. The for loop is traverse the data structure like array or collection. The for each loop, we do not need to update loop variables. We can see syntax of the for this loop is for data type vary where array name, collection name, and statements. Now we can see the while loop. The while loop is used to iterate over the number of statements multiple times. We don't know the number of iterations in the advance. It is recommended to use a while loop. Unlike a for loop, the initialization and increment decrement does not take place inside the loop statement in while loop. It is also known as a entry controlled loop since the condition is checked at the start of the loop. If the condition is true, then the loop body will be executed. Otherwise, statements are the loop will be executed. Now we can see the do while loop. Do while loop checks the condition at the end of the loops after executing the loop statement. When the number of iterations is not known and we have to execute the loop at least once, we can use the do while loop. It is also known as exit control loop since the condition is not checked in advance. So this is all about the control statements in Java. Thank you.